everybody, this is Tarot Ingi, and today I'm going to talk about Three of Pentacles. And Three of Pentacles is a card that's best understood if you compare it with Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, if you watch that video, I say that Two of Pentacles is like your hobby. You don't really care what people want, you just make what you want, whether or not people want it or not. It's like a hobby, but you're not doing a lot of research into what people actually want. You make what you want, then you see if you can sell it. But Three of Pentacles is more like you're making something especially customized to what the customer wants. So now it's much more professional. It's like an actual job, not just a hobby. So it's not about what you want anymore. Now you're delivering something. You're delivering a product. It's not a hobby. It's not it's craftsmanship. It's not like it's artistic, but it's not art in that sense. Because art is much more, creating what you want to, basically, what you're feeling like and what flows through you. But with Three of Pentacles, it's more delivering what the order says to do. So it's a lot of communication seen in this card, and communication is incredibly important because the seeker with this card has learned to listen, to understand, and delivering. So this is also work that has a higher purpose as well, because it's bringing a much needed product, and the seeker understands why this product is important. And sometimes it is problem solving. It's problem solving around something that's being built, and it's really important to do it in a very specific way. And there's a lot of learning from more experience, but also being the more experienced teaching as well. So with this card, it is delivering a product specific to a customer's need. That's what it means. And if you get it with 10 of Wands, it especially brings out the quality of purpose in both cards if you get them together. So this really is about communication and understanding what is expected of you. So it's really important when you get this card that you're really committed and focused, and don't give up on your ideas completely. It's just that you might have to compromise with others, because there's a lot of inputs and a lot of what is being expected. So even if you have ideas that are much better, you might not be able to deliver them completely. You might have to follow more of a mold of what is the expectation. So it depends where you are at in your development, whether or not you can do that, because some people don't enjoy that. They just want to make what they want to make, and that's more the Two of Pentacles energy. In a love reading, Three of Pentacles speak of love found at work. If you're already in a relationship, it can mean that the seeker really loves to work. Maybe they escape in work a lot. It could be that the couple is working together. But it can also mean that the seeker just puts their work ahead of the relationship for whatever reason. But if the seeker is single and you get Three of Pentacles, it can mean that you will focus on work for a while, and love will manifest itself as a result of focusing on career and work. Three of Pentacles in a career reading speaks of basically very skilled labor, skilled work. There's teamwork involved. There's something very specific being created, a very specific problem being solved. This can mean architects, designers, managers, construction workers, any type of very skilled labor or very skilled work. It doesn't have to be necessarily labor. It can also be building digital products as well, for example. It's a yes and no question. This is a more likely yes, especially in career questions. If you're asking if a goal of yours in career or work will eventuate, then Three of Pentacles is a much more likely yes. As feelings, Three of Pentacles can speak of feeling very focused on work. There's a lot of job satisfaction. They feel very connected to their work. Maybe their work is a part of their identity. But if you're asking how someone is feeling about you, it can mean that the other person is actually growing at the moment through their work. So whatever you're bringing to them is bringing them some kind of motivation. So maybe you have a skill that they're seeing and they just feel so impressed by you and motivated by you. And maybe they want to learn what you can do. So they want to learn what you can basically do. And maybe you're also someone that they really trust in a work environment. They want to hear your point of view. But this is not a feeling card in the sense of romance. It doesn't say if there are romantic feeling or not romantic feeling. There's a lot of respect seen in this card. There is feelings of respect. But if you're asking how your partner is feeling about you and you get 3 of Pentacles, it can mean that your partner feels incredibly motivated by you and want to work really hard to impress you, to provide for you. 3 of Pentacles as a personality is someone who loves to work. They feel relaxed when they're working. They like to develop their skills. They're not happy unless they're developing their skills. So they're always looking at becoming better. They like to communicate around what they're doing. They might like to talk about work, and work is like whatever their work is, whatever it is that they're learning about. It could be their business as well. Whatever skill it is that they're using is what they like to talk about, and that's what they like to develop. So they like to talk about the ideas around it. And they also like to motivate others to reach their potential. So this is someone who likes to motivate, uplift, and they like to problem solve. They are usually ahead of the game, and they can be incredibly innovative people because these are problem solvers in the end. And innovation usually tend to happen around problems needing to be solved. When it's reversed, it can speak of lack of work performance. So it could be like losing view of what's actually important and focusing on the wrong tasks. Maybe there is a difficulty with seeing the details and how it all comes together. Maybe the seeker is unable to deliver what the client customer wants. So maybe there is just lack of quality of work. There could also be lack of direction. But it can also show up when the seeker feels completely unsupported in their work. So if you get it with cards that maybe, let's say 9 of Wands, maybe you feel like you're the one doing everything and no one supports you. So it's a lack of teamwork. And if you do a 10 card layout like the Celtic Cross and you get 3 of Pentacles reversed and you get 0 court cards, it can mean that you just don't feel that there's anyone there to support you and you can't connect with anyone in that way when it comes to building and supporting supporting each other as a team. So maybe you just feel completely alone in that energy. Reversed as a personality, 3 of Pentacles can mean someone who's just always frustrated. They feel very insecure about their abilities. Maybe they feel like they're building or working towards something that doesn't really fulfill their soul. And maybe they even feel like it's counterproductive what they're doing. And they want to be in the 2 of Pentacles energy where they get to create what they actually want. So this 3 of Pentacles reversed, when it is like a personality, could just be someone who's going through a phase as well. Maybe they have a lot of issues with dealing with other people. So maybe they can't take criticism very well. They can't communicate properly. Could be issues with anger, but usually it is what they desire is not manifesting. So they need to go back into 2 of Pentacles where the seeker they really are very in a non-resistant energy and they don't really care if people like what they're making. They're making it because it makes them happy. That is because they want to fulfill their own desire creatively. And 3 of Pentacles reversed as a personality is someone who's unable to fulfill their own desires. So they become very unfulfilled. Let's find out what the runes say about 3 of Pentacles. We do the card meaning upright this time. This is Oracle mixing. We always find out more information using the runes. They say something very specific, something that might not have been thought of before. I do recommend Oracle mixing if you want to understand the cards better. Okay, let's ask. The essence of 3 of Pentacles. We're asking also of getting high vibration understanding of this card. So at the top I got Lagus, so it means, and at the bottom I got Dagas. That's interesting. And in the middle I got Therisas. So basically it is bridging Dagas, which is a new day. It's like at the bottom. It could just mean maybe there's been a wish fulfilled in Three of Pentacles, in the sense that the seeker really feel like they're living some kind of dream, in the sense like they're living maybe the dream career, their dream job reality. It's supported with Lagus at the top, which is a dream world, like the fantasy of the seeker. And then Therisas in the middle. So Therisas is it is a boundary, and because it ended up between Dagas and Lagus, it could mean that maybe the seekers through Three of Pentacles are bridging their physical reality with their dream reality. So they're work bridging their dreams and their realities. It's like the 3D and the 5D gets bridged through what they're doing. But if it's separated too far, like if they're unable to bridge it, that's when they start to suffer. So maybe the motivation behind Three of Pentacles is to live a more divine purpose through their everyday work. So it's not like what they do in their spare time. It's like what they do most of the time, which is their work. They want to really bridge the gap between their spiritual life and their day-to-day mundane life. And because it's Therisas, it's a defense as well. So it's like they also need to protect this world that they're creating for themselves, which can be a challenge when there are so many other people involved, which there often is. So I would say one advice maybe seen in Three of Pentacles is to choose your team very carefully, and not maybe less is more, less is definitely more chefs, the bigger the mess, that kind of thing. The more simplify your life as much as possible. The more simpler your life is, the easier it is to bridge your ideals with the reality. And that's what the seeker is motivated by in Three of Pentacles, is to bridge their ideals and reality together. And you can only do that through simplifying your processes, basically, including the team or people you surround yourself with. Alright guys, that was Three of Pentacles. Now I'm going to talk about Four of Pentacles. Bye!